What's going on, guys? Just gonna make this video. It's been requested a couple times. Basically a what's in my tool bag video on the MB2 bag by Veto. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this video out. I know it's redundant. I know a lot of people have made these videos, but it was requested, so I'm gonna make it happen. So I'm gonna try to knock this thing out fairly quickly. Basically, this is what I call it, my daily driver. I use this bag pretty much every single time I get out of the service van. This bag is coming with me. If I get there and it's something a little bit more in depth, or if I'm doing a lengthy repair, then I'll bring the Veto Tech Pack, which is the backpack. A whole lot more stuff in that. But for a general rule of thumb, every time I get out of the truck, this is the bag that I take with me. So I'll just go over very quickly what I have in it. I love this bag. A lot of what I do is either in crawl spaces or in attics, probably about 80% of the time. So having a small compact bag like this is ideal for those situations. But we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start on these little outside pockets. Have a little, basically a fingernail brush essentially. Use it to get any surface dirt, help clean coils and things like that. It's got a little convenient handle so you can clean it without scraping your knuckles, things like that. So, but comes in handy. We have a little 2-inch mastic brush. Got this idea from NorCal Refrigeration, Dave. Definitely a nice brush to have to clean off cobwebs, spider webs in the electrical compartments and things like that. I used to have a much larger brush and it actually took up the whole pocket over here. So when I saw him using that, had these on the truck for years, never thought about throwing it in my bag. So, but now I do. So appreciate it, Dave. Let's see, we have a little Malco torpedo level. Again, the premise of this bag, I have a lot of small stuff like this, as you can see the measuring tape, just to keep weight down and still have the tools that I need to do a regular service call. We have a UEI PDT 650 folding temperature probe. Love these things. They're only like 20 bucks a piece, so they definitely come in handy. And if you're like me and happen to forget about them in the plenums, you can either wait 6 months to go back and get them, or you can buy several of them. On the other side, I already touched on the 12-foot measuring tape that's over here. Again, I used to have a 25-foot. There's no reason to carry a 25-foot on this bag. Sort of defeats the purpose of it. Have my Nebo flashlight. Did a review on these lights. Love them. This is the black one. I also have a silver that's in the Tech Pack. Awesome light. Incredibly bright. 2 different settings. Lasts for many, many hours. Again, I did a review on it. It's got the red strobe, which I don't use. It's got the really strong magnet on the back of it. Stick it on disconnects and air handlers and go hands-free. Definitely a handy little light. And let's see. I have a Hillmore. I don't remember. It's a 7-in-1, 9-in-1, 57-in-1. I don't remember. Multi-tool. Hillmore. I also have a Linux version. They're all pretty much the same. Pretty much everybody's got one. I think that's it for those pockets. The other thing on the outside, I have this container here. This little storage pouch made by a company called Contain It. Got them on Amazon. It was 3 different sizes for, I think it was under $15 shipped. This is the smallest of the 3 bags. But in here, I have my K adapter from Southwire, I believe. A little temperature probe. We call them bead probes, but little K-type temperature probe. Have a field piece pipe clamp. Self-explanatory. And last in this bag is the Z manifold. I only carry one. I do have the high side. This is the low side. Does 22 and 410, which is primarily what I work on. Again, I do have the high side, but for the most part, this will get me where I want to be and do the troubleshooting that I need. The only times I have to break out the other one is actually like this time of year when you get into the 60s, mid 60s, and you're running a 410 system in heating. You're going to be exceeding that 350 without a problem. You can be in the mid 400 psi on the high side on a heat pump in heat mode when it's 410, and that's completely normal. So in those situations, if I need to get into the refrigerant charge issues, I'll either grab the 550s or grab the high side Z manifold. Now I don't have the Z Connect, which is the digital version. Waiting for Zach's patent on that before I buy any of those. But that's it in that pouch. Let's see. In this front little pocket, I have 2 alligator clips that go on my multimeter. I believe these are made by, either made by Southwire or Field Piece. I can't remember, but definitely come in handy. We have a little stubby Malco 1/4-inch drive, about a 3 or 4 inch 1/4-inch chuck. Sandpaper, and a magnet. I use these magnets on the in-duct smoke detectors. Also use them a lot on the air cleaners. Some of the electronic air cleaners have a magnet on the door that closes a micro switch. So you can use these with the door off to sort of troubleshoot things. And that's it for that pocket. And the big Velcro pouch in the front. Have a rag. And a little organizer made by Flambeau. I think I got it in like the fishing section at Walmart. But I used a soldering iron and put a bunch of holes in here. Reason being for that is when I'm working outside. We all know that we don't work outside when it's just sunny and rainbows. It's sometimes unpleasant weather out there, raining, different things like that. And what I found is a lot of these cases, if I have it open while I'm doing work and it gets moisture inside of it, it will corrode different things inside and just make it nasty in there. So putting those holes, if I do happen to get moisture in there, it will evaporate pretty quickly. In here, pretty much the same as everybody's case for the most part. Got a thermostat screwdriver, wire nuts, zip screws, resettable fuse, a couple 3-amp fuses, a couple 5-amp fuses, refrigerant caps, jumpers, a couple little plastic snap-in connectors, electrical connectors, a set of brass pump-down service caps, yeah, spade clips, butt connectors, that kind of stuff. Not a whole lot to it, but this thing is freaking awesome because it fits like a glove in that pocket. Like this company collaborated with Veto when they built it, so I got I think I have like 3 or 4 of these. But that is it in that pocket. Oh, do have a Sharpie, and I just use the Sharpies for now. I've thought about getting the paint pens, but never really sure which paint pen to get, which ones are going to last long, which ones are a piece of crap. So Billy on YouTube, BK HVAC, actually posted a video a few weeks ago where he has a bunch of different paint pens, felt tip pens, things like that, and he is doing a little bit of a comparison test to see how well they last in the elements. So I'm probably going to wait until he posts the results of that to determine what pen I'm going to get, because these, although they're good, I usually use them for writing on air handlers or inside of electrical cabinets, but outside, if you write on it in 6 months, you'll never know it's there. So even the big ones. But that's it for the outside. In the main pouch, got a pair of gloves. These gloves are made by Superior Glove. Not sure if you can read that, but I got a new pair out here. These gloves are essentially disposable. They're like $5 a piece on Amazon. They are supposedly rated to be abrasion and cut resistant. They're solid gloves. I don't have any complaints about them. They are, like I said, the rubber materials falling off. I believe a lot of that's due to refrigerant oil that's gotten on them and sort of broken down the plastic coating on them. I have a new pair right here, so you can see. But they're relatively thin. They're breathable, so your hands don't sweat when you're inside of them, and they're thin enough to where I can feel to do odd and end low voltage things, wire nuts, different stuff like that, what I do on a daily basis. So definitely a solid pair of gloves. I'm not sure if anybody else uses these. Again, they're made by Superior, and that is, I guess, their part number. So get them on Amazon. Like I said, I think they're like $5 a pair. Can't go wrong with that. We have just a few zip ties. Again, not a lot. Got plenty more in the truck, so I just keep a few in here just so I have them. Because again, it's trying to be sort of like a minimalist setup where I don't have the bag completely weighed down, but I have most of the stuff that's going to get me through my day. We have a couple adjustables, an 8-inch and a 6-inch. For TXV, service caps, different things like that. If you need bigger ones, there's always bigger ones in the truck. We have the full-size Malco, 1/4-inch drive, 5/16 chuck. Love these Malcos. They're awesome. We have my Southwire meter. This is a model 21010N as in Nancy. A really nice little meter, very inexpensive and compact. Perfect for the MB2 bag. I have a couple Flukes, a couple field piece meters, and both of them are great meters as well, but can't compete with this thing as far as size goes. You can see the comparison to the bag. The field piece that I have, it's either the SC 260, 620, something like that. It's got the swivel head on it. That meter is great as well, but for this bag, it basically fills up the entire pouch, or 3/4 of the pouch, which sort of defeats the purpose of what this bag's made for. So this meter is designed for this bag. Still can do pretty much everything in a compact form. I've had this one for probably about a year now, and I really have no complaints. It's a great little meter. Let's see, we have a service wrench. We have a headlamp. This is an Energizer headlamp. It's got a couple different settings on it. Pretty standard. Again, love hands-free lights whenever possible. Again, I'm always crawling around in crawl spaces or in attics, so definitely hands-free is a plus. And we have a little desk impact, sort of on the same lines of my little organizer here. I just keep these desk impacts around in all of my tool bags just to collect any unwanted moisture in there. I don't like all my shit getting rusted from being outside in the rain and in the elements, so that definitely reduces that. And let's see, we got a couple hand tools in here, and that'll be about it. We have a 10-inch pair of Milwaukee channel locks. Just recently got these, loving them. We have some Milwaukee crimpers. These things are beasts. Far more superior than anything else I've bought to date. And actually, I didn't buy these, which makes it even better because I got them for Christmas. So, and then some Milwaukee needle nose. Again, really quality. Love the grips on these things. Just the rubberized material that's on them is really sturdy. I can't stand the tools where you can slide these off. I usually end up gluing them on because it's just a pain in the ass when they come off. But these are very high quality, and those grips aren't going anywhere. And let's see, last is spare wire strippers, Southwire. These are also new. Just got these in a tool giveaway on Instagram. So shout out to Southwire. Got these, a couple other hand tools, and an electrical bag. So shout out to Southwire. Appreciate that. Yeah, I believe that's it. So there's my MB2 bag. That's all the stuff that's in it. Like I said, it's what gets me from point A to point B on probably 70% of my calls. But just something light, compact, and it holds quite a bit of stuff. I could put a whole lot more stuff in there if I wanted to, but like I said, the purpose of it is sort of a minimalist mentality. So get it done in as little parts or little effort as possible. So that's my MB2 bag. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.